Hey guys. So we are doing a project for our final rather than a big test. So basically, I'm gonna go through an example of it and kind of show you what kind of stuff we're doing since I can't be there in class to help you. So you are essentially going to design a fictional fundraiser. You're gonna find a product, figure out how much to sell it for, and decide how much you want to charge, and you will model your fundraiser with a linear equation and make a presentation over it. Okay. So I have a planning sheet for you, which this is just to help you kind of, make sure you get everything that you want to do. So you need to choose a, excuse me, choose a charity that you want to raise money for. I'm going to do the Kentucky Humane Society because I like animals. So there you go. And I'm going to sell candy bars for this example. You can sell whatever you want. So who will be buying my product? I will sell to, I will sell to customers at pet stores. So I plan on making places where I can sell it to people at pet stores because people at pet stores have pets and generally will like to donate money to raise money for animals. Okay. So since I'm selling candy bars, you want to make sure you get the best deal. So that's why we're having 3 price quotes. So let's just make all this go away. Okay. So I'm going to search some websites. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say bulk, which is just a word for like I'm going to buy a lot of them. Bulk candy bars. Let's see. Yeah, sure, you can know my location. All right. So there's a couple places. Let's look at Amazon. So Amazon says that I can buy, let's just look at this one, this variety 84 count for $32.99. So from Amazon, it's $32.99 for 84 candy bars. So I do want to figure out the price per candy bar so I can figure out which one's the best deal. So I would go to my calculator and type in $32.99 divided by 84. And that will give me 39 cents per bar, which on Amazon, they already kind of told us. Rude. There we go. They already told us that it was, if you see here, it says 39 cents per count. So I sort of have a feeling that that's going to be the best deal, but just to be safe, let's go back and double check. Let's see. I'm just going to pick places where, let's see, Walmart. I'm going to put in candy bars. Full size, for sure, obviously. And they have ones, let's see, where I can buy, here we go, an 18 pack for $13.24. So from Walmart, I can do, what was it? $13.24 for 18. For 18 candy bars, which they said was 0.397 per bar, which, is almost it's not that big of a difference. Depending on if Walmart was more convenient, you might go with that. But in this case, so far I'm sticking with Amazon, especially because I can buy more. What in the world? Okay. Restore. And then another place that people could buy stuff would be Target. Let's look at Target.com. And let's look for full size candy bars. All right. So they have 18 for $13.69. Oh, didn't save my thing. It was $13.24. And then $13.69 for 18, which like obviously is going to be a little bit more than Walmart. That was at Target. So I'm going to choose Amazon, which means I will be spending 39 cents per bar. So let's see. How many do I think I can sell for candy bars? I think that I can sell 200 candy bars. That's going to be what I think. This could be anything. I mean, if you have very big ideas, like I've done this for people who've sold candles, people have sold socks, anything you want. You just got to pick how many do you think you can sell. So I think I can buy 200 of them. So for 200, and it's going to cost me not 39 cents per bar. That is going to be $78. So that's how much money it's going to cost me to buy my candy bars. Okay. So I have to figure out how much money am I going to sell them for? Well, I'm buying them for 39 cents each. So I think I would sell more of them if I just sold them for $1, because it's only like a little bit more than like at the grocery store. At the grocery store, I think they're like 75 cents for a candy bar. Sometimes they're even $1. So but anyway, so I'm going to sell them for $1. If you have like fancy dreams or whatever, and you think you can sell them for more, like go for it. I'm not a good salesperson, so I'm going to sell them for $1. So this is my y-intercept. This is my slope. So I'm going to create my equation. So I start with y equals mx plus b. So in this case, it is going to be 1x, and this is important. It's going to be 1x minus the $78 because I spent it, right? I already spent the $78. So I'm not adding it to what I'm getting. I've spent it. So defining my variables. I have to say what x and y are. So in general, if I'm doing 1 times x, 1 is how much I'm selling it for. X is going to be the number of candy bars sold. Okay. Y is going to be my profit. So how much money I get to make for my charity. Okay. So you're going to graph your equation on Desmos.com. I'm going to go here and that won't hold. Okay. So I'm going to go to Desmos. Desmos. I'm going to type in my equation. Y equals 1x minus 78. Now, if you'll notice, you cannot see the graph anywhere because 78 is a much bigger number than whatever. So if you have a touch screen, what you can do is just each axis, oh, look, there it is. I can just like go and just, as long as my fingers are on the axis, only move one at a time. Okay. And then I can do that also with my y. All right. But, you know, whenever, if you're on a computer, you can go to your, this little wrench thing. And what I'm going to recommend. So for your y-axis, you want it to for sure be lower than your y-intercept, right? So you can see your y-intercept. So that's going to be, sorry, that's going to be the lowest it'll go. So in my case, it's negative 125. And then it's kind of hard to know what you want the y max to be. You could just guess like kind of similar, like 125 above. Okay. For your x-axis, you only want it to be a little bit past because you don't really care about the negative x's. We're not selling negative candy bars. That would be crazy. But you definitely want your x maximum to be more than how many candy bars you buy. So I bought 200 candy bars. So I'm going to say 250 because I want to make sure that you can see it. Now over here in the settings, this is where you label your axes. So X, remember we said was candy bars sold, the number of candy bars sold. And Y is my profit. Okay. So I'm done. And look, right there, it shows up, candy bars sold and profit. Okay, cool. If you have trouble with that, I can help you at the live meet during the week we come back. So you would, screenshot this. I'm not going to. I'm not making a presentation right now. That's what you guys are going to be doing. But you would screenshot this and put it in one of your slides so that you could show. Okay. Okay. So, I didn't even say that. All right. Didn't save it. Anyway, so you want to highlight the key points, right? So that's going to be your y-intercept, your x-intercept. You have to explain what those each mean on your presentation. Sorry. So in this case, my y-intercept was the point 0, negative 78. And that comes from my initial cost, okay? How much money I spent buying my candy. Next, I'm going to look at my graph, which disappeared. Restore. Hold on, give me a second. Oops, that's 79. 78. Okay, so what? Okay. Weird. Anyway, but if you click on this, Desmos is great because it'll tell you what your x-intercept is. The whole point is, right? It'll also tell you your y-intercept. Okay, so my x-intercept is the point 780, and one of my hints in the slideshow that I gave, the outline that I'm also giving you, is think about what it means for y to be 0. So this is how many candy bars I have to sell so that I get up to 0. Because before I'm just making my money back. So this is how many I have to sell to earn my money back, or how much I need to like break even before I can start making a profit. And then the last thing you need to know is how much money could you make if you sold all of your equations, all of your candy bars. So to figure that out, I'm going to plug in however many I bought, which in this case was 200, into my equation. So I'm going to say y equals 1 times 200 minus 78. And if I plug that in, I would get $122. So if I sold all my candy bars, I would raise $122 for the Kentucky Humane Society. Yay me. That could feed lots of little puppies and kittens and older dogs and hopefully help with whatever their needs would be. So anyway, just so you know, there's a rubric at the end that kind of tells you how much each thing is worth. So first you have to summarize your charity and what you're selling, how much you're going to charge and why. So you have to just, that's where you justify it with how much it's going to cost you to buy them. And then each thing that you basically have to include your equation, your graph, defining the variables, explanation of slope, both intercepts, how much money you would earn. And the professionalism is going to be making it look nice. Like this is something that is supposed to go in your backpack. It will be going an effective communicator because you are presenting an idea to people. But basically, it is just going through, make it look attractive. Change the background, change the font, put some pictures in there, make it look nice. Excuse me. Okay. So that is basically it for the project. That is what you all will be doing. So, hey. Again, if you have questions, feel free to ask me at the live meet when we come back from break. And make sure you use the slideshow that I gave you in the assignment as a outline. Sorry, the word was escaping.